Hi my stamping friends, I'm Sandra at artypapercrafters.com, an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and welcome to my hashtag 24 advent calendar. It's the last project in this advent countdown, of course, and today I thought I would finish my advent countdown with this gorgeous little treat box with a Dragonfly. I absolutely adore the Dragonfly Dreams stamp set with the matching framelit dies. It's just wonderful. You can use it for so many things. Love it. So that's what I've used for the decoration. I think that looks gorgeous, and of course I wanted to put the 24 on. Last advent project, Perfect 24. And for that, I used my framelit dies that match up with this stamp set called Number of Years. So that's what I've used to make the numbers. So let's crack on and I'll show you how I made this gorgeous little treat box. So to start with, we need one of these clear tiny treat boxes. There are 16, you get 16 in the pack. They make up super easy. All you do is take off the film, which protects it from scratches before you go to use it. Take that off and get rid. And then all you do is make up your little treat box. It could not be easier. It really couldn't be easier. So you just pinch those opposite edges that need burnishing. Burnish down your sides. Push in that part. And then this little tabby thing, that pushes down into the box. And that's all there is to getting your box put together. Do the same up the top, fold your little tabs down, fold this one over the top, and that sits in there like that. Easy peasy. She says, need to just square off that. I think I've put that together wrong, so let's put that in there. Tab down, and tab down. And there we have it. That's better. Right, now to decorate the box, I have used a piece of the Bundle of Love DSP. Love this stuff. Now today we are working in centimetres, the reason being that centimetres works better with the decoration of this box that I've done. You can see I've put a bit of DSP in the bottom. So this measures 15 centimetres by 15 centimetres, which in inches is a 5 7/8 by 5 7/8. We are going to score it at 5 centimetres. So that's the 5. Oh, can't see what I'm doing. That's the 5 centimetre mark there, and that is just under 2 inches. So we are going to score our little box at 5 centimetres, which is just under 2 inches on all 4 sides. So it really couldn't be any simpler. Just keep turning that. 5 centimetres, and that's our scoring done. So now we are going to do a bit of burnishing. So if you've missed any of my other advent projects, just look in YouTube under SandraR and all of them will come up. So all you're going to do is cut round each one, and you're going to take off the corners because you don't need these corner pieces. So if you want to save them for another project, it seems a shame to waste them. So you go around cutting and snipping all of those corners out. And I know that you probably think that the 5th of December is very, very early to complete Christmas projects, but I think it gives people time to prepare, because we all need time to prepare, and the last 2 weeks of Christmas are always manic. The last 2 weeks of December, always manic. So that is our box. So we open up our little box again. I'm just going to fold that down because I want to make sure that that crease is right, and push that inside your box like that. And I've just remembered that what we need to do is we need to do like a little finger hole. So all we're going to do is match that up, go into the middle and snip a bit out, and that should match up with the little cutout in that little box, the little acetate box. So that's that done. So you can fill your box up with whatever treats you want. I've got minstrels in my other one, but you can fit in whatever you wish. Now we're going to decorate it, and we're going to use this gorgeous gold ribbon, which is called metallic edged ribbon, and it's like a cream with a gold edging, and it's delightful. So we're going to wrap that round, and we're just going to tie that into a knot. So wrap that round and tie that into a knot. Like that. Trim your ends. It would be good if I had a pair of scissors that were sharp. That's it. Right, so now for the decoration. So take the front of your box. Now I have already gone ahead and cut out my numbers using the number of years. I die cut 24 using my big shot, and I've used some red glimmer paper and some gold foiled paper because the foiling matches with the foiling on my DSP. So we're going to layer those up together. So let's do that. So we're going to put the 2 and the 4 on first, or shall we do the 2 and the 4 like that? 2 and the 4 like that. Yeah. I don't know why they feel they need to stick together. So with some wet glue, run that along here. Although, did I stand that up? Right. Run some wet glue on the first lot of 2s, because I've done 2 lots of it, because I want them, you'll see by this that I've offset so that you've got like that double-edged look going on. And we're going to put that right on, because this fits perfectly. These numbers fit perfectly, so you can see that that fits on the bottom edge there and marries up with this, the top nicely. So let's get our other 4. Bit of stuff on that. our 4 that varies up on the bottom there. Perfect. And then for our others, we're going to put those on with some dimensionals. So I'm just going to cut some edge pieces. So we need some thin edge pieces. So just cut up your edges. They're very useful for that. So get your 2 and your 4 and put those little edges pieces on your project, on your numbers, should I say. They fit perfectly. There we are. That's too long. I think that's too long. That needs to be trimmed. So I'm going to trim that smaller. That's going to go there, and that's going to go across here. No, not across there. That shows. Across there. Like that. And then I want to just put a little piece on the top of that number 2, just there. And then we're going to peel the backing off and stick that on. That's it. So we stick that on, just offsetting it, like that. Can you see how I've done that? Offset it to the side. We're going to do the same with the 4. Peel our backing off. There we are. Offset that. Lovely. And now we're going to do some stamping for our gorgeous little dragonfly. So with the stamp set, we are going to prep up this little piece here onto a block, and for that I am using an H block. I am using some soft suede ink, and I'm going to stamp it on a piece of Very Vanilla. So down on here, I'm using my cushion mat because I have a photopolymer stamp. So down on here and hold and lift up, and that's the stamping done, because I've already cut one in red glimmer, and that is going to go over the top like that and get stuck down. So let's get the big shot in and cut that out. Right then. So these are the detailed dragonfly thinglets, and we're going to use this one here to cut that out. So position that over there. Looks good. Plate on. Right. Now you will notice that my dragonfly ran off, but that doesn't matter for this because we're layering it up on glimmer paper. It means that we don't really need it to have that middle bit, because once you stick that on there and stick that down, you won't even notice that you haven't got that tail bit because you've already got it on there. So it doesn't matter. And I used a scrap for this, you see, so it was a good way of using up my scraps. If I hadn't had a scrap, I'd have cut it out completely. But I do like to use up my scraps because I do seem to gather a lot of them. So a bit of wet glue down that middle part of the dragonfly. And then with our glimmer one, we just position that and layer that over the top so that that's nice and stuck firm. And there we have it. And you will see that you haven't, doesn't matter that you haven't got the whole thing, because it still looks good because you've got it in your glimmer. Perfect. So let's pack away this framelit, because I do like to look after my my stamps. I don't know about you, but I'm very fastidious. I do like to look after my products because I love Stampin' Up products, and I want to keep them for life because the quality is good and I want them to last me for a lifetime, and they will if you look after them. So that is our lovely detailed dragonfly stamped out. We are now going to get some rhinestones and we are going to position them on the body of our gorgeous dragonfly. And I'm chosen the larger ones from the set. And 3 fits on there perfectly. Press those down because sometimes they like to come off of the glimmer paper, but if you give them a good press they're fine. Bring up your little wings like that, and then what I did was I cut a very small skinny bit of my dimensionals. So we're finding a skinny bit. I cut just a small skinny bit, that size, and we're going to position that across the top that way, backing off, and then we're going to position that on the knot of the ribbon, and we're going to slant it off at an angle. And these would make gorgeous Christmas Day table favours. You could put 25 on them instead and have them as Christmas Day table favours. They'd be gorgeous. And I just had an idea that you could put some Wink of Stella on those as well. So let's do that, because let's face it, it's Christmas and we want a bit of bling. So where you stamp those, just put a bit of Wink of Stella on there. Give them a bit more sparkle. Why not? It's Christmas after all. Lovely. And I'm just going to do that on this one as well, because why not? So I hope you've really enjoyed my Advent projects. I love to hear what you think of them, so don't hesitate in leaving me a comment in the comments box below. I love to hear what you think. If you'd like to subscribe to my website, artypapercrafters.com, to receive all of my posts when they come out, you can do that over on my website. Just subscribe. Thank you to all my subscribers. I hope you have a lovely Christmas. And if you would like to order anything online, I have my Stampin' Up shop, and I'd be delighted for your business. I'm always grateful. Please don't forget to use my hostess code, which is at the top of my website, to receive something lovely from me at the end of the month. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and bye for now. Bye.